Emerald. There's not a scratch on her. But how?
Could it be that this is yet another gift from the power of Lambda? Such wonderful power. Rejoice, Lambda, for I shall take you home again. I shall take you back to Fodra. Yes, we shall create a new world worthy of a goddess.
You are nothing but a fool! That voice. You could never control my power!
What? Impossible! This cannot be!
What's happening to her?
He's rejecting her. It's so horrible.
Look! Something's still there! It's the boy we saw in the lab. Lambda. Richard? Lambda. I'm right here. Come to me, Lambda. Time has come. Let us go to our place of peace. Richard! No, don't! What happened to you?
He's opening the path to the Lestalia.
Richard, stop! Sophie, wait! What are you doing?
Don't stop me! I have to destroy him! Lambda!
Sophie, please!
This whole place is coming apart at the seams! We can't stay here any longer!
What should we do?
If we stay here, we're finished! We have to escape now!
Look! It's the shuttle!
Hurry, everyone on board!
Lambda!
Stop! Give it up, Sophie!
Astounding that the ship still worked. Also, express delivery of the ship. What perfect timing. I do love that moment when, first of all, Emerald got what she deserved. deserved. I love that moment when Richard reaches out to Lambda, like, come back to me. We can still do this.
Everyone okay?
I think so.
Are you alright, Sophie? I have to destroy Lambda.
Sophie, no!
Let me go! I have to destroy Lambda. I must!
Sophie, don't you see what you're trying to do? If you destroy Lambda, you'll also destroy yourself. You'll die, Sophie!
That's my purpose.
You exist only to destroy Lambda? You exist just to die?
Don't say that, Sophie. It's just too sad. Sad? Are you saying it doesn't make you sad to have your life decided for you like that? It's okay to live your own life, you know? Sad. I don't really know what that feels like. I'm not human. I was born only to carry out this mission. It's my purpose to die by destroying Lambda.
No! No! That's the most ridiculous damn thing I've ever heard! Why did you have to remember something like that? Why couldn't it have just stayed forgotten?
As long as Lambda exists, our world will never be safe. Sophie was our best hope to stop him, but now I don't know what should be done.
There has to be a way to destroy him. Something that won't kill you, too. Yeah, come on. There's just gotta be something else. I am the only one who can destroy him.
Well, maybe we just haven't tried hard enough.
Have you considered hitting him harder? What if I punched him, like, really hard?
You don't understand. None of you can destroy him. This is the only way.
You're the one who doesn't understand. You think sacrificing yourself will solve everything? Well, it won't. It won't solve a thing.
Well, it would solve the Lambda problem. But you're right that, you know, she shouldn't just kill herself until we're absolutely certain we have no other option.
I wish I could make you see that. But you're so eager to be a martyr that you've stopped listening to your friends.
I'm doing what must be done. So please, don't interfere.
Interfere? Damn you, Sophie!
Asbel.
Listen to me. We are not giving up. No matter what happens.
Let's return to Lot for the time being. New surroundings will clear our heads and help us plan the next move.
That's a good idea. Okay, let's get moving.
Shuttle mode! We can fast travel now. Let's go! Once you acquire the shuttle, which we have done, you can fly from the world map to towns or dungeon entrances at any time as long as you're not currently in a dungeon. You can also use the right stick to control the cursor manually. Don't be afraid to explore the map a bit. Who knows what secrets you might find? Yeah, there's a really annoying secret, like, over here, I think? It's around there? Or maybe that's Warrior's Roost. Is it around here? There's a hidden place around here you can find that has a mini-boss in it that is very likely to kill you if you're not careful. Normal mode. Alright, sick. I don't know where were we going to Launt? Where did they say we're going? I'm going to Launt. I've decided. Wait, how do you just land? I think I have to go back to shuttle mode. Yeah, you have to go back to shuttle mode to land. Alright, cool, cool. Meow, meow. Ooh, I have not yet given you a fish. Are you the last one? Cat's Corner, finally? Meow, let's go! We'll go to Cat's Corner shortly. In a little bit. I was supposed to go to Launt. Let's go. Oh, did they finally finish this? They fixed this fountain?
Hubert. Bailey, you're alive.
We've been fighting off the monsters with the help of Miss Fourier.
Asbel, is there a place in your manor where we can plan our next move?
Of course. Let's use the study.
Bum, 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 bum. To the study we go. What other in requests have we got going on here? A rusty nail? It's gonna be 1700 SP? What the heck? That's a lot of SP. Sure. That's gonna be fine. That's gonna be fine. That's gonna be fine. Yeah, I think only Malik needed to change. This is probably gonna be fun. Hello, I brought a rusty nail for you. Good woman, I was gonna say good sir. Magic card number 63, which one is that? It didn't tell me which one that was. A model ship. There's a model that reminds me of my late husband somewhere in the Verona catacombs. If anyone finds it, please bring it to me. Oh, that's our mom asking for that. Mom, why is a model ship that reminds you of Dad in the Verona catacombs? How would you... Oh, there's actually a cutscene here. I didn't even know that. Mother, do you know a way of acquiring a trade permit? I gotta call out the person in chat who's just sending messages repeatedly about how they don't like stuff about the game. You're in the wrong place. You should like go to a Reddit post or something to talk about it. I love this game. I heavily disagree with you that Asbel is not a good leader and that the story is bad. I actually love the story and the characters. It's one of the things I love most about this game. But you're barking up the wrong tree, my dude. You're barking up the wrong tree. And I believe most everyone in this chat also really loves this game or is completely new to it. So, are you asking me for help? It's fine if you don't know. I just thought, why do you need it? The sailors at Ulray asked me to acquire one. Oh, all right. Mom? Well, I do have an old friend who works as a trade inspector in Verona. Perhaps you could try speaking to him. I see. Thank you for your assistance. Hey, Hubert, come on. It's fine, Asbel. Just look after him, all right? Hi, dog. Well, there's been... Oh, right. The dogs actually, like, talk with their eyes. What have you got going on? I did when I told you guys I got the spreadsheet set up earlier to try and make sure we don't miss many, if any, side quest stuff. I did see on the list that there was one about coming back here and talking to Lady Carrie, so that's why I came up here, to see what it was about. I'm glad you're both here. I want you to take this. Was this a book? Asbel doesn't know how to read. No wonder she handed it to Hubert. What is this? It's your father's diary. He kept a diary? I always meant to show it to you someday. There were many things your father was never able to tell you. I thought it important that you know how you truly felt. Okay, listen, so like, this is something this is something that I actually don't think the game does very well, as much as I was just talking about how much I love this game and how it is like really, really good. But the way they treat Aston in this game, I think is really bad, and purely for the plot of Asbel and Hubert having a rift between them. Which is fine, but I think what they should have done is they should have just embraced that Aston was a bad father. Instead, after he's gone, they try and have a lot of moments like these where they're like, actually, your father was really great. Like, he was fantastic. Like, he was a great dad. He just wasn't very good at expressing it. This goes beyond not being able to express it. Aston was not a very good dad. Was he a good Lord of Launt? Probably. He did some good things and some nice stuff and etc. But he was not a good father by any stretch of the imagination, no matter what his intentions were. I think that it would have been better if the game actually just went, like, either they should have just mostly hand-waved Aston for the most part for, like, the rest of the narrative, or they should have actually put some more in of, like, oh, he always made mistakes and whatnot, but, like, he was, like, you know, they try and, I feel like they try and make it too much be like, actually, Aston was always in the right, the brothers just didn't realize it. I don't think Aston was in the right very much at all, especially not, like, sending Hubert to be adopted in another country, and then when Asbel runs away from home, just ignoring his wayward son for 7 years. That's, like, that's not good parenting. That Aston, like, he's a fictional character, but all I'm saying is that if I had a son, or if I ran away from home, and, like, for 7 years, I would not believe that my father actually loved me if my father did not try to find me in those 7 years. And Aston, to my knowledge, never tried to do anything about finding and getting Asbel back. I don't think he actually cared about his kids. He just thought he did. I thought it important that you know how he truly felt. Today I informed Sir Oswell's servant of my conditions for allowing Hubert's adoption. Huh? Oh, well, he put conditions that Hubert wouldn't be treated like a slave. Well, I guess it's okay that he gave up his second son to, like, move to another country and maybe never see him again then. Yeah, okay. It is my fondest hope that Hubert grow up safe and healthy, that he not become a tool used for political gain, and that he receive the finest education that Sir Oswell can provide. If you thought that Hubert wasn't going to be used for political gain, then you did not do any research on who Sir Oswell was, by the way. No research. I wish him to learn not only academics, but the art of combat as well. Hubert is a bright and tenacious boy who can accomplish great things under Sir Oswell's tutelage. I want him to be proud of the man he will become. And above all else, I want him to avoid having to fight for my title, the very same fight that ruined my brother and I. This is the wrong, like, this is just a horrible, horrible decision by Aston. And they put this thing of, like, oh, my brother and I, like, didn't get along well because I became Lord and he didn't. What you should have done is you should have not been like, all right, well, I'm just going to cut off my 10-year-old son from his brother and family for the next 8+ years and have him go grow up somewhere else. That's not how you fix that problem, Aston. That's not how you solve that. Which is clearly evidenced by the fact that Hubert, like, resented Asbel and you so much over 8 years. I worry what Asbel will think when he learns of this. Well, maybe you should have, like, brought it up to your kids and had an open and honest dialogue with them beforehand. He'll likely let me know about his displeasure, as he has never been one to stand quietly to the side. Perhaps when he is older, he will understand the difficult decisions adults are often forced to make. This is not a difficult decision that adults are forced to make. Giving up your son to be adopted by another man because you're worried that he'll, like, get mad at his brother for inheriting the family job instead of him. That is not a difficult adult decision. In truth, I fear how he will react. I fear he may turn his back on his family and leave. That is exactly what he did, yes. Just like my own brother did. All right, yeah, so in your path to stop your brother from hating you, you did exactly what caused your sons to hate you, and you were like, oh, I actually think that one of my sons might do what my brother did, which is what I'm trying to avoid if I do this. But you didn't think to not do that? Every time I hear about Aston in this game, it makes me angrier. Like, he is terrible. He is an awful dad. It does not matter how good his intentions were. Prince Richard is currently here as a guest of the manor. I must not let him become a victim of the struggle for the throne. For all I know all too well, the damage that type of struggle can do. Yeah, I know how damaging the struggle can be for a position of power, so instead I'm just gonna ruin my children's relationship in a completely different way. Don't worry, Asbel and Hubert. I won't let your relationship be ruined by both of you wanting to become Lord of Lot and fighting over it, which Asbel and Hubert, neither of them gave that vibe at all, at least at the age that they were at and whatnot. Instead, I'm gonna go a completely different route of ruining your relationship with each other. I'm not usually a man to beseech the heavens for aid, but if ever there was a time, it is now. Please, if anyone is listening, watch over my sons and keep them safe. I would gladly give all that I have, including my own life, to see this come to pass. However, while I'm willing to give my life for them to be safe, I am not willing to keep them both under my roof so that I can watch over and raise them and have an honest, open dialogue with them to try and make sure that they don't grow up resenting each other. Instead, I'm going to ship one off to another country to where I really won't have any influence over on him at all, and anything could happen to him out of my sight. He could get killed or tortured or who knows what. And the other one, when he runs away from home as an 11-year-old, I will not do anything about that for 7 years. I'm just going to hope that my 11-year-old who ran away from home wasn't killed on the streets, like, or in the wilderness. He's such a bad dad, bro! Please, I beg you with all my heart, even though I am the worst father ever invented in the Tales of franchise, please keep Asbel safe. Oh, and Hubert too, I guess.